Talk about something real quick that came to my attention, and this is critical from a trading perspective. So anybody who's actually a trader out there and is aware of how important data is when it comes to trading and making decisions, then this video is going to be for you. Now, obviously, feelings are going to be hurt because I understand monkey see, monkey do. Everyone likes to feel like they're part of a community. But the fact is, you're getting sold and you're going in blind with TradingView. And the reason for this is, again, another subject that a lot of people don't like to talk about because it's a subject they don't understand: payment for order flow. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So if you're currently using TradingView, well, first of all, what's the hype about? Well, you can script with it. There's communities, trading ideas. You're getting sold on the community aspect of it, just like the whole AMC GME scenario. But in reality, what you're doing is you're paying not only for cheap, incomplete data, but you're taking your money, hard-earned money, and you're paying out of pocket for cheaper data than you could get elsewhere. Now, again, don't take it from me. TradingView tells this themselves. Now, if you want to get the best value out of TradingView, you're going to need to go with the $60 a month package, because if you don't get 4 times more data on your charts. Now, again, how are you going to trade accurately and efficiently if you're not using the best quality data and the most complete data at your disposal? Now, I get it. There's a lot of blind hate for payment for order flow. Again, it's not my problem. It's because there's no understanding of that subject matter. Now, let's go over the facts. This is why data is what's important. From TradingView's own website, why might my U.S. stock data look incorrect? Sometimes our U.S. stock data may seem incomplete or different, because it is, from other sources. You'll find the most noticeable differences usually on lower time frames, like the ones that most people trade on, or on non-active unpopular tickers like the ones me and my group play in all the time, and during pre- and post-market sessions, which have lower trading volume. That of the three is understandable. Now, this is where it gets problematic. By default, our charts display real-time U.S. stock data from the Cboe BZX exchange, formerly BATS. It's an alternative exchange with a pretty high trading volume. No, they're lying to you here. 10+% of the U.S. stock market, which is also incorrect, which I will show you in a second. It doesn't have any per-user fees imposed by the exchange, meaning you can use it in real time without paying for it. So basically what they're saying is all those monthly fees that they're charging you for, they're not taking that money and they're not reinvesting it into better data for the TradingView members, which is dog shit. Now, if this difference is crucial to your analysis, you need to buy real-time data from the official exchanges, such as NASDAQ, NYSE, or NYSE Arca, which still is not the full picture. And then they go on to say, we get how it is. You're surfing about doing your technical analysis when suddenly you notice that the figures on one of our charts looks different from what you're seeing on another source. And this is exactly why I never have used TradingView, because from the get-go, when I started to look into it, I immediately noticed that the data was not the same, and I found out very quickly it's because they're not footing the bill to ensure that you're getting high-quality data despite paying $60+ a month for it. Now, they say that Cboe BZX is an alternative exchange with a large trading volume. That's not true. Over 10%. Not true, which I'm about to show you in a second. With one huge advantage to you as a user. It provides you with free real-time data. If we didn't provide this option, you'd either have to pay the primary exchanges, NASDAQ, NYSE, NYSE Arca, for their real-time data, or you'd be only able to use the data that's delayed by 15 minutes if you're using TradingView. Now, what they don't tell you is all this shit is available elsewhere and at any PFOF broker at no cost to you. Now, Cboe BZX data isn't bad or wrong, it's just a bit different, mainly because the trading volume is lower, and as a result, it offers fewer price updates. Well, so in the paragraph before, they say it's a large trading volume, then they say it's a lower trading volume. So this page right here throws several red flags. You'll notice this most often on lower time frames, like they said above, on unpopular tickers and after hours and pre-market. In these cases, you might see incomplete or dotted bars or low volume. It really shouldn't be a problem, though, for higher time frames, you know, like the ones that no one uses TradingView to trade off of. So again, this is absurd, but this is the reality of the situation. You're not getting good data, and your feelings won't change that. So what they're really saying, they cannot afford the higher quality data that's provided by PFOF brokers so they want you to pay for it. And even then, you're still not getting the full picture. Let's explore why. So this is the SIBO market share graph that's posted every day. You can get today's matched volume, the last 5-day average, and the month-to-date volume. Now let's take a look at the exchange that TradingView uses, BZX Exchange. Now they just claimed that they get 10+% of market volume. That is not true. You get about half of that, and that's it. Now if you pay for the NASDAQ and the NYSE out of pocket, then of course you get the additional 19 plus 16% on top of the 5, which is a little bit better. But at full blown TradingView, if you're at the full maximum cost you can get to get everything they offer, you're not getting any better than 40.86% of the total market share that you're sitting there putting your hard-earned money and trying to trade with. In my opinion, that makes absolutely 0 sense. And that's exactly why we haven't seen a bunch of millionaires being born from TradingView, because they're all using incomplete data. And like it or not, this is a fact. Again, it is a fact. So you're getting 40.86% of market data, and you're paying out of pocket $64+ per month to get that. So in my opinion, it's a scam. You're getting sold on the community, on the coding, scripting, the sharing ideas. That's all cute, but if it's all using garbage data, I mean, you're just playing with a bunch of other people with incomplete data. So I don't advise this. Now, let's talk about the case for PFOF. Now, what is payment for order flow? Well, as a trader, your order flow is being basically taken and rerouted, being paid for. Incentivized the brokerage to not only do they get profit from this, but they're actually proven to be taking this money, unlike TradingView, and they're taking that money that they're making, the revenue from payment for order flow, and they're reinvesting it into their brokerage apps for their users to create a better user experience with better, higher quality data, which is the purpose of this entire thing. It's a mutual relationship. It's a win-win, because I get better data, they get more profit for more data to better experience the user. Now, again, this is, you can form the opinion you want. I'm just reiterating the facts here so you can make a accurate decision on what you will like to trade with, because again, the data is important. Now, why payment for order flow is better for retail traders? Well, if you look at this time and sales chart right here, Webull uses the highest quality data available from SIBO Hanweck. You can go look it up. I mean, just for 1 month of full stack ticker data, you're looking at $6 to $8 grand per month. Now, they cover all major exchanges as well, and they're a member of FINRA, and you can check them out on FINRA Broker Check, and the SIP processor. Now, I'm not a shill for Webull, but I'm going to always use the service that provides the best data. As a trader, it would be irresponsible and it wouldn't make any sense for me not to. So again, if tomorrow Robinhood had the best data, I would go to Robinhood. If the next day it was somewhere else, I would go there. It just so happens right now that Webull has the best data available to retail to use on a trading day basis, intraday. And this is a fact. So this is why. So with Webull, again, free brokerage, you get the TRF data. So that right there, you're automatically getting 40% of the daily market volume that TradingView lacks, because they do not cover the TRF, which is the off-exchange dark pool owned by FINRA trade reporting facility that accounts for more than 40% of the daily market volume on average. Also, you get the 1 second, 5 second, 15 second, and 30 second charts plus the 1 tick chart at 0 cost, which TradingView charges you for. I believe the 1 tick requires the $60 a month subscription. But the reason why they're charging for it and Webull isn't is because of payment for order flow. It's a revenue source, and they're taking it and they're constantly updating their app. Just since we've been in this group alone, they've added option alerts to your options, bid-ask alerts, open interest, volume. You got your 1 tick that just got added. You have on-screen technical indicators that they automatically place for you when relevant. You have analysis data. There's just so much stuff to go through, and it's from reliable sources, and it's the full picture, and they're constantly updating it. That is night and day difference from what I just showed you with TradingView. So again, you can, it's up to you. And with indicators, with Webull, you get 6 subchart indicators. That's the subchart. Unlimited main chart indicators. Don't know why you'd want that many, but they don't sit there and nickel and dime you for something such as indicators. It's like TradingView takes everything they know traders are going to want to use and they nickel and dime you for it and then say, oh, but hey, look at our community. It's great. But in reality, it's a community of misinformed and really lacking community because they're not using full data. And when you're not using full data, you're not using full decisions. I mean, how do you know it's an apple if you're looking at 1/8 of it? It could be just something else that's red. You don't know. You need the full picture. So the choice is yours, obviously. I mean, again, I know this is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings because TradingView has a community and the community comes with virtue signaling, but this is a no-brainer. If you're any at all serious about trading, why would you choose to pay for incomplete data when you can get the full set of data elsewhere? Just keep that in mind. Just food for thought. Data is important.